All right, guys, today we're going to be talking about the change of base formula. And the change of base is used to evaluate logarithms that we can't do in our head. So, for example, these two we can do just by thinking about this in exponential form. Remember, I had asked myself 2 to what power is 8? Since 2 to the third power is 8, I can evaluate this logarithm in my head. Log base 3 of 27. I can ask myself, 3 to what power is 27? Because 3 to the third power is 27, I can evaluate this logarithm in my head. You're going to convert this type of log with a different base into common logs so that you can evaluate these in your calculator for those instances where you can't do these logarithms in your head. I would take the big number here and I would put that on the top. So I would do the common log of m divided by the common log, remember that's base 10, of b. So I'm splitting this up into two different common logs to help me evaluate. Let's take that first example, log base 2 of 8, and we'll go ahead and change that so that it's log 8, big number, oh, ugly 8, over log 2. So now I'm going to put this into my calculator. I'm going to do log of 8 divided by log of 2. And I should still get 3 as my answer. I do. So I could have done log base 2 of 8 in my head, thinking 2 to what power gives me 8, or I could use change of base formula to find that this is 3. Let's take a look at this example. 2 to what power gives me 3? I can't do that in my head. 2 to no power gives me 3. So I can evaluate this in my calculator using change of base. Remember, I'm going to put that big number, that 3 in this instance, on the top of the fraction. And then I'll take that base, that little number right here, and I'll put that on the bottom. Think maybe base on the bottom for change of base. And I'm going to go ahead and put that into my calculator. Log of 3 divided by log of 2. And I'm going to get a nasty, ugly decimal. I'm going to round to the nearest hundredth. So because that 4 is smaller than 5, this is just going to be about 1.58. And change these to the about equal to, the approximately equal to 1.58 because I'm rounding. Ooh, that's an ugly 8. All right, I've got the same situation here. 5 to no power will give me 7. So I use change of base to evaluate that in my calculator. Remember, I'm going to put that big number on the top, so that 7 is going to go on the top. My handwriting is not good today. Base is on the bottom, so put that 5 on the bottom. And then in my calculator, I'm just going to do log 7 divided by log 5. And I have a decimal, so I'm going to use that little squiggly line here, about equal to. Wow, that's my handwriting. I'm telling you, it's not good today. And I'm going to round to the nearest hundredth again because that 9 here is bigger than 5. I'm going to round that 0 up to a 1. So this will be about equal to 1.21. Okay, here's a couple for you to try. Go ahead and copy these down, pause the video, and come back when you're done. Okay, here's your answers. For this first one, notice how I put the estimated equal sign because it was a never-ending, gross, irrational number in my calculator. But notice for this one, I put a regular equal sign. Again, we could have done this one in our heads. We could have asked ourselves, 7 to what power gives us 49? 7 to the second power gives us 49. But with using change of base, you can put those in your calculator and it'll also give you 2. Because I didn't have to round 2, because that's its exact answer, that's why I used that equal sign there. So change of base, good to go.